guys. Go.
All right, hey, welcome to the 7-Star DudeCast. Thank you guys for listening. I am Retro Rob.
And I am just Josh.
And I'm Pompity Pontus.
Okay. Excellent. And hey, I want to thank you guys for listening and joining us once again. And hey, Josh, my friend, you sound like you're dying. What is going on?
Yeah, I don't know. Feeling a little under the weather, I guess. Thinking maybe food poisoning or something fun like that, you know?
Excellent. Did you eat a bad burrito or what?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I ate dinner, and ever since then, I don't feel great.
Well, dude, you're still here. Dedication. Let no one ever question your dedication, my friend.
We might have to take a spontaneous break if Josh suddenly becomes a living fountain.
Yeah, I will try to mute my microphone if I decide to throw up.
If he goes into a shit spiral.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, if anybody doesn't know what that is, go ahead and Google it. All right. Awesome. So, we missed a week last week. Obviously, Josh and I were at PAX. Thank you guys for being patient and coming back to us. We were going to have a special guest sit in with us, and he was actually the Retroid of the Month for September, but I guess he also was sick. He's developed a migraine or something. So, hey, Hybrid Rain, we'll catch you at a later date, and hope you're feeling better, my friend. But, yeah. So, how about you guys? What have you guys been up to, man? I missed you. What can I say? I missed you.
No.
I've been doing nothing all week except for going to work and today being sick. So yeah, not a whole lot here.
Excellent.
Yeah.
How about you, Pontus?
I just started college. I've been sober a few days last week. Okay, it's not that bad. But yeah, it's been a ton of fun getting to know people. It's actually really fun. The classes are actually very good, or well, I don't know what it's called really in the American university, but still, they're very interesting and stuff like that. So I'm actually really looking forward to continuing with it.
Yeah, you've been a busy man, my friend. I haven't seen you online like hardly at all. So
no, I'm like there is a chance that I will become less and less online now. There's actually a chance that you will pretty much only hear from me here on the DudeCast.
No!
But I'll be busy with other stuff. Maybe if, like, you know, I have a few days, like when I have no classes or something like that, then I might do something. But otherwise, I don't really think that there will be too much of that.
Yeah, well, we will miss you, my friend, and we realize that you have some stuff you need to take care of, but we'll be awaiting your return to musical glory, my friend.
Yeah, I'll probably still post some songs a little now and then.
Good. Make sure you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have quite a few things that we need to cover. We're going to be talking a little bit about PAX tonight and just some other stuff. So, without further ado, I think we ought to just move straight into the first segment because we're going to be running way, way long on this one, I guarantee it. So, hey, how about a little bit of Paperboy? So, as always, this is Paperboy. We just like to go around the table and basically talk about some cool news articles or news stories that we found around the web. And Pontus, my friend, I think you should start us out.
Yeah, so you who haven't been living under a rock knows that there's this guy called Uwe Boll who is questionably good at making movies.
Okay, what movies has he made? How would I know this guy?
He's made Alone in the Dark, he's made Blood Rain, he has done also, what's it called? The Name of the King. In the Name of the King it's called.
You said movies, not games, right?
Yeah, but he does video game movies.
I've not seen any of those games.
Yeah, you haven't really, or actually, it depends on how you see it. It's like, especially like movies like Alone in the Dark. I mean, they're really enjoyable. They're just, I mean, it's like watching The Room. It's just so crappy.
Nice.
I mean, you can't not laugh at it. I mean, and it's like this
House of the Dead.
What?
That's how I felt about House of the Dead. That movie was horrible.
I wonder if that ain't one of his too. I'm not sure. I don't know all of his movies.
Anyway, what's he doing?
He's making a new movie.
Okay.
Based off of a game.
No, actually, it depends on how you see it, really. It's like based on a game. It's called something, and it's based pretty much. There's a big chance. It's another zombie movie. I mean, one of the 1,000 ones, but there's a chance that it's like named after an old Doom clone on Amiga, but. I mean, there's no real source on that, but it wouldn't surprise me.
What was his name? Spell it for me again, because every time you say it, I don't understand what you're saying.
No, you don't understand what you're saying when you say his name. It's like saying Gesundheit. It's UWEBOLL.
Uwibble?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like what he's saying when he says it.
But it's not. But he's not American.
But he's not American. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think he's American, at least.
So he's responsible for crappy video game movies, and he's making another one.
Yep.
All right. Well, I wish I would know what the title is. That way, I know how to avoid it.
Yeah, we'll post it in as a link down below.
Dear God, you know one of the only good video game movies that I've ever seen, and you know what? A lot of people may not agree with me on this one, and that's fine. But I will go to my grave liking this movie. Was Silent Hill. Did you guys see that one?
I did not.
Nope.
Oh, dude. Well, I own it, Josh. So yeah, at some point we're gonna have to watch it. I thought it was legit. Like,
actually, I'm gonna say one of the one of the best times watching a movie was when I watched the second Resident Evil movie. That was hilarious. Yeah, you don't need to see it, but it's hilarious.
Awesome. All right, Josh, what do you got for us, man?
I was browsing Engadget today, and I found this Atari arcade stick that you hook up to it docks with your iPad, and you can use the Atari iOS app, and you can like play some retro games on your iPad. I thought it was pretty cool.
What? That's
I don't know. It's basically kind of a review. It's called an Atari Arcade.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think I've seen that actually. Really
they have another one that's a little more expensive that's called the iCade. They have a story about that too, but I didn't read that because that was not new.
Yeah, that's the one that I had heard of. The arcade.
That one looks like a little arcade box. It actually looks pretty cool, but this one's pretty cool too. Like, I don't know, seems pretty neat. $60 if you have an iPad. You can dock it, play some old Atari games, I guess.
Dude,
I don't have an iPad anymore, so
you don't?
I use it.
Oh man, dude.
Yeah, I stole that thing.
It's so funny. Like while you're sick, like you sound so sad right now.
I am not sad, alright? I'm just not feeling great.
You can dock your iPod and you can play retro games if you want to. It's awesome.
Great.
Oh, poor gosh.
Wowsy woo woo. Alright, okay, and so, hey, to round it out, I was taking a look through a few of the usual gaming news sites that I like to check out, and I am not. If you follow me on Twitter, if you check out our Facebook, I may have mentioned it even in some of our videos, but I am not the biggest Minecraft fan. I've played it. I played the demo, really quick, and I just did not understand it. But then I played Terraria, and I love Terraria. And I don't know if the fact that it's like not the first person and it has more of the 2D side scroll retro look to it or whatever, or some of the questing elements to it. But for some reason, I just really like Terraria better. So anyway, I was looking at an update that IGN did about Minecraft and a patch that's going to be coming out soon called the Adventure Update. And apparently, Josh, this was on display at PAX. So we walked by this 100 times and didn't check it out. But apparently...
Actually,
oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to say I've actually heard a little bit about this. Not much, but... yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it sounds pretty rad. Like, basically, this new patch that's going to be coming out for Minecraft is called the Adventure Update, and they're going to be adding quite a few new things to the game, including NPC villages, randomly generated dungeons, which is kind of cool, similar to what Terraria is rocking. They talked about just like basically like adding quests and experience, and it just, I don't know, I was never a big fan of Minecraft. Never even thought to give it a second look, but upon hearing that they're going to be adding some of this to it, I might be persuaded to possibly check it out again.
Actually, I gotta say that if you try the demo, I recommend that you try that you actually like, see if you can find someone who has the game, and try it there, because the demo doesn't do the game justice anywhere. It's like the demo was made for like the early alpha build.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not really fair to judge the game after that. And putting, like, experience and stuff like that, it feels like you're just taking away some of the Minecraft magic by doing that.
Oh,
yeah, I kind of like the open sandboxness of the game now. I mean, I don't know, like, I log on with some friends and we just build stuff and don't really, I mean, our goals are what we set ourselves, and, like, we don't really have to go explore dungeons and stuff. But, I mean, I think that'd be cool. I don't know how that would affect what we do now in the game.
Well, I think that for me that's the main issue that I had with Minecraft is everybody's like, you know, I'm like, well, what's the big deal? And they're like, well, you can build stuff. And I'm like, that does not sound like fun. And then
yes, it is. Have you never played with Lego, dude?
Dude, but virtual Lego is not the same as regular Lego. But anyway, I digress.
Dude, did you see those faces of us that fan made?
Well,
man, that was cool.
Hang on, you're getting ahead of me.
Oh, sorry.
So hearing that they're adding randomly generated dungeons, NPCs, experience, all that stuff sounds really rad. They're talking about adding an eat to live component to it, and where it says, basically that food is already used to gain health instantly, but now they're gonna turn it into a thing where you need to eat in order to maintain your maximum health, and there's going to be a hunger meter, and all that stuff is cool. But
dude, God, that's horrible.
I think that's kind of cool. But anyway, one of the things that I read that actually made me laugh out loud that I thought was really cool is I'm reading through this and it's exciting me, and then I read it says it's talking about the quests, and it says no details are available as to the nature of the quest, but it should give players more to do than build yet another effigy to whatever nerd god they worship. And so then I thought of
what's the problem with that?
The 50-foot tall retro hunter heads that were submitted to us. It just made me laugh for a second. I thought that was really rad. But
yeah, that's pretty funny.
So yeah, upon reading this article, Minecraft, I may give you another shot. What can I say? We'll see. We'll see what you have to offer, my friend. But anyway, so hey, that wraps up Paperboy. Not bad, my friends. And like I said, we got to keep moving. So let's head straight into Flashback. All right, for Flashback this week, I thought it would be cool to flash all the way back to 2 weeks ago when we were at PAX.
That's a pretty long ways away, man.
I know, seriously. But
20 hours.
Yeah, I know. But in all honesty, there was a lot of cool stuff that went down, a lot of cool just experiences we got to have. I thought it'd be cool to just kind of, I don't know, debrief a little bit about what we saw, what we did. And, I mean, there were some epic stories, some epic stuff that went down, particularly something with you, Josh. So we headed up to PAX in Seattle and got to meet a lot of awesome people, just connect and network with a lot of really cool people in both the YouTube community and just kind of in the gaming community in general. Got to see a lot of cool games on the floor and some really cool gems that a lot of people either probably don't know about or you wouldn't expect that would be, considered kind of some of the cooler things that PAX would have to offer. I'm going to talk a little bit about that later on in my Totally Rad thing. But yeah, Josh, you have a pretty amazing story that happened to you that most people have heard so far. But do you mind sharing that with us?
Well, I'll try to keep this PG-13. Well, I mean, there was just some swearing that went on, but so I'm walking down the street to go hang out with some people and stuff, and it's pretty dark. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and this guy jumps out at me, and he kindly asks for my money and my wallet. Okay, maybe not so kindly. He might have swore at me to give it to him, and I might have sworn back that he was holding a cap gun and that he needed to get out of here right now. And so he yelled at me, he shot the cap gun at me, and then he didn't get any money from me. So it was an attempted mugging, really.
You were attempted to be mugged by a guy with a cap gun.
Yes, this cap gun, as he jumped out, I'm looking at his hand, and he's like, give me your money and give me your wallet. And I'm like, dude, that's a cap gun. And he's just like, shut up, give me your money. And there was, like I said, I'm keeping this PG-13. And I was like, dude, that's a cap gun, get out of here. And
now, that's like trying to stab someone with a fly swatter.
Yeah, dude, it was bright orange and it had a red plug in the end of it. Like, it was clearly.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is that like it's like it would have been awesome if he at least would have got like the black cap gun with red tip. But no, he opted to go with the completely orange-bodied cap gun with the red tip. It's like,
It was pretty obvious. Maybe I was his first mugging and he was gonna buy spray paint with
he was a virgin mugger.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I got out of that one unscathed, so.
Oh man, that was nuts. Because I remember I'm like hanging out in the hotel room with the Screw Attack guys.
Yeah.
We're wondering if you're alive, and I'm just like, hey, how's it going, man? How's your walk? And you're like, oh, it's fine. I almost got mugged.
I know, and then 10 seconds later, you were on the phone like, dude, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm fine.
I'm sitting there reading the text out, and Craig is like, oh my god, are you serious? The whole room gets all somber. We're like trying to call you up, but
I thought it was hilarious. Like, I couldn't believe this guy attempted that, and I couldn't believe just the fact that I'd laughed at him pretty much, and I don't know, I was feeling pretty brave.
But I gotta say that guy, I mean, he does have some bravery in him. I mean,
yeah, that's true. Although I think one of the Screw Attack guys said it. They were like, he would have been better off coming at you with a rock.
Yeah, or just his fist.
Yeah, I know.
Like if he just
or even the gun in his jacket, you know, like they do.
Oh yeah, totally. In those bad '80s movies with his finger as a gun. Yeah. Any blunt object that he could find on the ground would have been better than that orange cap gun.
Yeah.
I don't think it was the sign. I think it was the drugs.
Probably, dude.
But one of the speaking of the Screw Attack guys, that was for me being our first convention. I was pretty much like in work mode the entire time, and pretty much my entire focus was just to kind of meet and connect with people and just network and stuff like that. And as some people might have saw in some of the YouTube meetup videos that like the Game Chasers posted and stuff like that, we got to meet a lot of really cool people, including the Game Chasers, Happy Console Gamer, Metal Jesus Rocks, just a ton of people. Pete Dorr. I had a really awkward exchange with the Peanut Butter Gamer in GameWorks. That was really weird, but Austin is a cool guy. Like, it was just really awkward. Like, I don't know. It was like, when you walk up to a girl for the first time and you're like, hey, how's it going? Like, not to call him a girl. Oh, God, if he's listening. Anyway, but one of the things that I walked away with was realizing that, you see these people online and you think you know who they are. And when you meet them in real life, there's kind of three options that could possibly happen. Either they're going to be the exact person that you thought they would be, from seeing their videos or seeing their vlog or whatever. Or they're going to, like, crazily, you're going to be so underwhelmed. Your expectations will be so underwhelmed, and you're going to realize, wow, this person is not either as cool or as nice or whatever as you thought they were going to be. Or they're going to like massively exceed your expectations, and you're just going to realize like, wow, this person is so rad. And I don't know about you, Josh, but I kind of feel like I definitely experienced the run of the gamut when it came to the people that we met.
Yeah, I agree.
But one of the things that was really rad was getting to hang with the Screw Attack guys, and I don't want to get all fanboyish or whatever.
Scream like a girl.
Yeah, totally. But just a really cool story that I wanted to share, and I shared this with Craig when we were hanging out at the Game Deals party that night. But like I said, you meet these people and you think you know who they are, and then either your expectations can be met, they can be exceeded, or they can be completely underwhelmed. And I have to say that meeting those guys was probably the raddest experience at PAX. I can just say from experience that those guys are probably some of the coolest guys, regardless of the content that they put up on the web, regardless of the website that they run, whatever. Like, they're some of the coolest guys that I had the privilege of meeting. And I have to say, and once again, I'm going to get all fanboyish here, but I have to say that I always thought that Craig was a cool guy, but my respect level for him really just kind of skyrocketed, and I want to share a story with you guys, and I hope that it's okay that I'm talking about this.
Otherwise, we're gonna cut this out, or Craig will come after us with a sawed-off shotgun.
We're gonna get sued.
Exactly, but I got some time to just really connect with him and talk about the new website, and just kind of spend some time talking about content producing in general, and just kind of the philosophy of the business and stuff. And as we talked about the launch of the new Screw Attack, there's a lot of I think there's a lot of buzz going for it, and there's a lot of expectations for it, both in the crowd that's getting ready to be the users for the site, but also for these guys. And that was one of the things that, as we were talking about it, Craig just kind of, when he talked about hoping that the site is successful, a person in his position, there's so many ways that he could have took the angle from that, but it was just rad. It was like almost out of a movie. It's like you look over and you see all the other dudes who are on staff. It was Brian, Jared, Chad. They're all sitting over there and they're all talking and having a good time and, raising a ruckus. And him and I over here talking, and we both look over there, and Craig's like, I really hope that the site is successful because these guys have worked so hard and these guys deserve it. And I don't know, to me there's just a sense of humility there, and that was just really impressive to me. And then later on that night, which we can get into later, the fact that I slept under a table in their hotel.
Dude, that was seriously the highlight of your trip, wasn't it?
Well, you know what? And for a different reason than you might think, and I will talk
about it. I know.
But dude, that night you got 4 guys crammed into a room with one queen size bed, and you got 2 of the guys sharing the queen size bed. You got Brian over here who's making a bed out of a easy chair, an ottoman, and an office chair made into a long cot. And then the guy who's sleeping on the floor is Craig, is the head honcho. And I don't know, it just, to me, like, I just found that to be just pretty awesome. That as a leader, he's willing to have that humility. And so I know I'm just like totally just going all girly style on Craig right now, but it was just awesome. It was inspiring as a leader to see somebody at that magnitude. I don't know, just be a servant, almost to the guys that he works with. And yes, I did sleep under the table, and yes, it was a highlight of the trip for me. And part of that was because I don't know if you guys have ever found yourself in a position where it's almost a little bit surreal, and you just find yourself kind of inspired and almost just kind of like reflecting on everything that's gone down in a short amount of time. But basically, as I was laying there at 2 o'clock in the morning under the table in the hotel room with the Screw Attack guys, I was looking back on the stuff that we had shot at PAX, and I was just looking at the content that we had produced. And we had shot the AVGN panel, we had shot some video of the expo floor, and I was just laying there, and I was just thinking about the idea that, like, this is stuff that everybody else is going to do. This is stuff that everybody else is going to put up, and it's easy views. It's easy stuff that people are gonna want to see. And I just sat there and thought, I want to do something different. I just want to be different than what everybody else is going to do. And like, we put the AVGN video up, and to be honest, I wasn't looking back, I kind of regret doing that. But the expo floor stuff that we shot. You won't see that. We're not going to post that because that's what everybody's doing. And we decided to shoot, Rob and Josh Conquer the Classics, the TMNT4 video, which has actually ended up being one of our most popular videos, and was actually monetized on YouTube, which is amazing too. So I know I'm like talking a lot about PAX, but it was just, for me, like, it was an amazing experience that was inspiring, and just like, I don't know, it just gave me a different outlook on just a lot of different things, as far as just being a web content producer and the people that we choose to network and work with and stuff. And it was just a good trip, man.
Yeah,
so
it really was, man. Like, we got to meet a lot of really cool people and have a really good experience there, and it was really awesome to be able to do that.
Yeah, totally. I don't know. This kind of just hit a dead wall right now. I don't know, Pontus, you're just being so quiet over there, man. I know that I kind of took everything over. Was there anything that you wanted to add or ask or be a part of in this conversation?
Yeah, I'm gonna bash you on what games you didn't check out or did check out, perhaps.
Bash me.
Did you check out Firefall?
Okay, dude, we walked up to the booth and it looked like a mix between, it looked like if they took Halo and smashed, or it looked like if they took StarCraft and turned it into a first-person shooter. And
it's a team-based, it's a class-based open-world MMO shooter, and it looks awesome, really. If you have checked out some gameplay videos of stuff like that. But yeah, theme-wise, doesn't really. It looks pretty much like StarCraft.
So similar to like Borderlands gameplay, or what?
No.
Okay.
More like TF2.
Oh, really? Yeah, it just looked lame.
But not really like TF2 either. It's more like you have like a jetpack and stuff. I mean, you can't always like tell like, yeah, this game is just like this game. If you would do that, then it wouldn't be a good game. So I mean, it's hard to explain just like that.
Yeah, I mean, for me, walking around the showroom floor, I mean, you get a pretty good view of kind of what the gameplay is like and what it looks like. And for me, I mean, maybe it's a fault of mine, I guess, but I'm very, very comfortable when it comes to games of just judging the book by its cover, and that was.
I'm gonna send you an article, my friend, that says that's pretty much about themes, not meaning.
Well, what it came down for me was I saw all these big games. I saw the Skyrim booth. I saw the Firefall booth. I saw the Modern Warfare booth. All that stuff, and really the stuff that intrigued me and the stuff that I got excited about was a lot of the indie stuff, a lot of the small booths.
Yeah, those are the awesome ones.
It's like when we walked in, you have all these huge things that they look awesome, but I almost made it a point to say, we're looking for games we want to look for. I'm telling Josh, dude, let's go look at these small booths. Let's go look back in the corner of the expo booth, or let's go all the way to the far wall and see what's back over there. And that's where we found some of the coolest stuff.
Yeah. Did you check out Rayman?
No, I didn't actually see that one while we were there.
Yeah, I don't think I saw that either.
That's kind of crappy. You guys are supposed to be retro guys and not even checking out a retro platformer coming back.
Oh, just wait.
Jeez.
Just wait.
Douche.
What were you going to say, Josh?
I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, when we talk about retro games coming back, like that was one of the things about PAX that was rad, is we got hands on Choplifter HD, which, maybe a lot of people, for me, that was probably game of the expo for me, and to say that with so many good games there, people are going to just be like, wow, that's stupid, but what it came down to is yes, this Xbox Live Arcade / PSN game, that's basically a reboot of a retro game. When I saw that, that was probably one of the most exciting games that I saw on the floor. And just getting to go hands-on with it and kind of talk to the developers right there, dude, I'm so stoked for that one.
Not to mention, those guys were really cool talking to us. And they gave you that awesome patch that they weren't even supposed to give you or something?
Yeah, he was like, we usually are supposed to only give these to interviewers, but you guys are cool.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
But yeah, dude. Okay, Choplifter HD. We got hands-on a game called Shoot Many Robots.
that's the one. That's the one I was trying to think of.
The game is freaking bad. If you like right now, if you're listening, Google Shoot Many Robots. It was rad. It's like what? It was like it's like a Contra style, but it's a survival. It's not really a side scroller, and just like crazy shoot 'em up. Like it's just nuts. A lot of customizing your character and the weapons. And just it has a very retro feel, but a new look to it. Just a lot of cool like indie retro games, like make either indie or retro games that are making a run this year. And I think there's going to be some awesome stuff. And I got one for Totally Rad that I want to talk about, but I'll save that. So
yeah, the thing is that's one of the things that I really miss from many of the PAX videos. I haven't like been to PAX myself. Obviously, it's expensive like crap. But I mean. Like, me who am an indie gamer, I haven't heard of any of these games because, I mean, none of the PAX videos show that. I mean, yeah, as you said, sure, there are many videos on the floor, but there are so many of these smaller booths that you never hear anything about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Well, it would have been nice, I don't know what the guys from Indie Game Searchlights, if they were there or not, but
You mean, what's his name? Adam?
He could have had a field day. That's all I have to say. He could have had a field day because there's a lot of awesome stuff there.
Yeah, I believe you.
Okay, so hey, anything else PAX before we move on? I know that I took up a lot of time going all fanboy style, but anything else you guys want to add?
Not really.
Don't get mugged.
Yeah, don't get mugged in the streets of Seattle. That'll be awesome. So, all right, well, hey, that'll do it for Flashback, and hey, let's take it over to Totally Rad. All right, and that brings us to Totally Rad, which is basically we just like to go around and talk about either something we saw on the internet or just basically some kind of cool thing that we want to share with the community and we want you guys to check out. And Josh, it sounds like it's going to be an indie game fest, so why don't you start us out?
Actually, okay, the game that I was thinking of, we actually just mentioned in the last section, was Shoot Many Robots. The game was really fun, and we played that game for at least 15 minutes, I think. And that was only like a single level, and we were doing co-op with the two guys next to us, which you didn't even know until the end.
I thought that was
Yeah, and the lead developer, designer, what was that guy? I mean, he was like the creator of the game, I think. He was like sitting there just giving us tips, like watching us enjoy his game, and it was pretty amazing. I don't know, the game is really fun, and I'm definitely going to be picking it up when it comes out. But I mean, yeah, I don't know, it was just it had that retro feel to it, and it was really cool.
Yeah.
It was totally rad.
It was
totally rad.
That was one of the coolest things about it, was having the developer like standing right there. And I remember, like, as we're playing, I'm like, it's like the stage that we started out on, it was really constricted, and I was like, oh man, like we're playing for about a minute, and I'm like, man, this is cool, but it would be really cool if like the environment was destructible or expandable or something like that. And then it's like I look over and he's like kind of smiling, and then as soon as I say that, the wall blows out, and then we can like go into this broken down building, and the stage has doubled in size, and then it just like continued to get bigger, and it was kind of like every time I was like, oh man, what would make this game so cool if this would happen, and then boom, it would happen.
And then it did, yeah.
That was really rad. So Shoot Many Robots, and it's many like M-A-N-Y, not mini like M-I-N-I, because whenever I say it sometimes I'm like, shoot many robots, like shoot tiny robots. No, shoot a lot of robots.
We'll have a link below, so
yeah, check it out. That one's gonna be rad.
Sounds like an awesome game.
Yeah, it was fun. Like Josh said, we played for like 20 minutes. Like one round lasted like 20 minutes. It was insane.
Oh my god, a game that lasts for 20 minutes.
I know.
we ended up losing too right at the end because of those NPCs next to us.
Yeah. I didn't realize that it was like a LAN thing. I just was like, oh, there's two other dudes. It must be NPCs. Anyway. So for my totally rad submission, I have another indie game that we saw at PAX. And once again, like what was so rad about this one is it's like you walk into this showroom, and there's all these big booths. In this one, it was like Minecraft was in there, and some bigger games, and then over in the corner, it's like 4 PCs on a folding table with a black sheet against the wall and a little sign that they put up. But there was a big crowd, and when you go and you look at the gameplay, it looked amazing. And the game is actually called Monaco, and I think it's in beta right now. I don't think it's quite out yet, but I was looking online at they have like a Facebook page, they have a blog where they're kind of showing the game as it goes through development. And just for me, what was so rad about it, and you need to go check it out, so like as I'm talking right now, click on the link in the description and go see what the game looks like. But it's basically like a 4-player heist game, but it's like, the way they describe it is it's Pac-Man meets Hitman. And I know that sounds like super weird, but it's got this real retro look to it, and it's like 4-player heist gameplay where each player has specific skills that they all need to work together to pull off this heist. But there's like guards coming, and like there's like dynamic lighting that's in it, even though it has a very pixelated retro look to it, and it just looks really, really cool, and looks like it'll be
really awesome.
Time. Yeah.
Before you started this, I told you that I didn't recognize it, but yeah, actually, I'm looking at their website now. Yeah, I totally remember that game, and it did look really cool.
Yeah, it's like there's a hacker who can shut down the security systems, but he's like really weak, and then you have like this tank dude who can like break through walls and stuff, but he's slow, and like.
But it's like the top-down view of like a blueprint, like a map type thing, right?
Yeah, and yeah, so you got to like get all these safes and then steal the blueprints or whatever, and then get outside the getaway car before the guards get you and stuff. It looks really cool.
That's right, yeah.
So check that one out. Like I said, I think it's in beta, but it's called Monaco, and I think it's going to be awesome. And it's probably going to go to multiple platforms. I'd imagine. Definitely Steam, and then if we get lucky and get it on PSN and XBLA, that would be really nice. But I guess we'll see. You never know.
You never know.
So Pontus, what have ye for us, my friend?
Okay, I'm gonna pull a little ugly one actually, because I'm going to talk about a game that anyone who's followed me or anything like that have realized that I love this game to tears, and I've had a break from it, but then I started playing a game last night, and yeah, I'm hooked again. Darn it. It's a game that me and Rob have played as well. It's a little game called Frozen Synapse.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's fair to say that we play the game. It's more like I try to play against you, you kill me every single time, and I walk away discouraged and punching my computer.
So that's not my fault. Well, yeah, but
anyway.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I think the reason for that is like Frozen Synapse is actually one of the few games out there that are actually rewarding for people like me, meaning people who overthink everything.
Yeah.
Because usually overthinking is not really a good thing, but in Frozen Synapse, that's all what it's about, pretty much. So pretty much it's a simultaneous shooter, or no, sorry, it's not a shooter. It's a turn-based game, simultaneous, meaning that both sides plan their turns at the same time, and then you hit what's it called now again?
Prime.
Oh, Prime. You hit the Prime button, and then you see what happens. Like both turns, or both sides play the turns at the same time, so to speak. So it's simultaneous, and you like plan the next 5 seconds, and it's squad based, and yeah, it's one of the most tactical games that I've ever played. If not the most tactical game I've ever played. I don't know about you, Rob, but yeah, it's by far one of the best turn-based games that I've ever played as well.
Yeah, it's like a turn-based tactical shooter.
But it's not a shooter though. It's more like a tactical board game almost, but still not.
Well, yeah, it's not like a first-person thing, but I mean, it's based around gunplay. Like yeah. Tactical gunplay, and it's like It's almost like, Counter-Strike, but if Counter-Strike was like a top-down view and was way more tactical and wasn't like, just, hey, let me bunny hop and blow stuff up, like it's...
If I've understood things correctly, I haven't played that game, but people have said that it's very much like the planning phase of Rainbow Six.
Oh, yeah, that is a very good way to describe it, actually.
But just like made much more tactical and much like more well made in some ways, I guess. I've
never heard of this game that you're talking about, but have you ever played Jagged Alliance?
Oh my gosh.
That game sounds familiar, like to Jagged Alliance.
Okay, Jagged Alliance 2?
Yeah, that's the one I played.
Oh my god. I love
that game so much.
Okay, it's nothing like Jagged Alliance 2.
Okay.
But don't get me started on Jagged Alliance.
Wow, I didn't know you were a fan.
No, Jagged Alliance 2 is like Flashback. Like, they would run neck and neck. Like, Jagged Alliance 2 is an amazing game. And they were going to do a remake, or not a remake, but they were going to put out a sequel, like a third game. And I guess it got squashed in development or whatever, but oh my gosh. If you've ever heard or played Jagged Alliance 2, I'm pretty sure it's available for PC on Steam. Just go get it and play it. It's amazing.
I recommend you actually go and get it on GOG instead of Steam on GOG.com, and they have like all the games there, and you get it without having to run Steam in the background and stuff like that.
Well, however you get it, just
GOG is a little more awesome.
Oh, dude, I can't believe you brought up Jagged Alliance 2, dude.
Dude, I didn't even know that you played that game. That's so funny. I used to visit my dad
all day.
I'm gonna have some beautiful dreams tonight. I think that's oh my god.
Yes. Well, you guys were talking about the game. The game that Pontus was just talking about, and that's kind of what it reminded me of. I was like, that kind of sounds like Jagged Alliance. You were saying, like, with gunplay, and it's like strategizing, and it's turn-based, so I don't know, that's what I was picturing, but I guess it's nothing like that.
It's nothing like it, but dude, Jagged Alliance 2 is way better than Frozen Styles.
It's not. It's just you and your retro, your nostalgic dreams coming.
Whoever the developer was of Jagged Alliance 2, if you're still in business and you're listening, go make Jagged Alliance 3, please.
Yeah, they're probably
No, I would. Don't say that. Do you know what happened last time when someone had the bright idea? Yeah, let's do a reboot of an old tactics game. Do you know what happened?
No.
XCOM happened.
Dude, XCOM's good, bro.
Yeah, but have you seen the reboot?
The first-person one that Destin is all fanboyish for?
He's fanboyish for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think most people would kill someone for that. I mean, XCOM was a top-down, or well, it was an isometric, really great tactical game, and they made a FPS game out of it, running around and shooting people in the face. And it has nothing to do with it. It's just slapping the XCOM logo there and pretty much violating the whole XCOM fan base.
Well, that's the thing, is that these tactical, it's not really an RPG, but it kind of falls into that category. Things like Jagged Alliance, things like XCOM, UFO Defense, those games just don't exist anymore. And like, that is I don't know if that's like a popular market, but I mean, those games, and then like the side-scrolling adventure, platform adventure games like Flashback and Out of This World and stuff, like
Prince of Persia and games like that.
We just need to see more of those. Like,
I think they just all have evolved. I mean, Fallout started out like Jagged Alliance. I mean, and now it's first person and stuff. So.
I think actually seeing how the growing popularity of Frozen Sign-Up works, and it has that. I mean, it's not perhaps all 100% like those old tactical games, but it has the same feeling and it pretty much has the same fan base.
Yeah.
I think that you actually can get going from there.
Oh my gosh, yeah, dude. We just like went off on this crazy
Yeah.
Oh, they're so good. They're so good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Just bring them back. They're bringing back the side-scrolling adventure stuff. I mean, the stuff like Flashback, it's like Limbo, Braid, things like that are kind of, they harken back to that day. So, hey, indie developers, just tactical turn-based. Get on it. It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, shoot the guys who do XCOM right now and make it yourselves. Tell Mode 7 to make the next XCOM game. Mode 7 would make it great next XCOM game.
Yeah, well, there you go. Hey, we make sure you check out the links below for all of our totally rad submissions. And dude, we just ran
like 26
so hard.
of them.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
We gotta have to put links to like GOG for Jagged Alliance down there and so as well.
It's gonna be it's gonna take up the whole page. It's gonna be ridiculous. All right, so unfortunately that brings us to the end of the DudeCast. But hey, Ponus, what do you got coming up, man? I know you're super busy with school, but can we expect anything from you in the near future?
You can probably foresee something. I mean, look forward to like one tweet. That's pretty much what I'm gonna do.
Nice.
That has nothing to do with anything, but it's pretty much what I'll have time to do.
Sweet.
So, yeah.
He's gonna be knee deep in his studies. So.
Yeah.
Man. And dude, Josh, you kind of teased to me that you might be making a little solo video that you're gonna put up, huh?
Yeah, I'm thinking of some contest ideas and stuff. I have a prize I'd like to give away. And,
ooh, a Josh solo?
Yeah.
Also, I'm trying to put together another video, just kind of like other things that I do. Might be interesting. I don't know. Probably will suck, but I've barely even started on that project. So
no, it'll be cool, man. It'll be cool.
That can be awesome.
Yeah, some content, just some more content.
Yeah.
We can start this giant Rob versus Josh war and everything will be awesome.
Someone tried to start that on the forums the other day
Yeah,
because they were bored.
It was the entertainment guy. It was user entertainment guy. Yeah, he's started a blood feud, so it's on. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I couldn't remember my logon for the forums, so that's why I didn't chime in.
Well,
I think somebody banned me.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'll see if we can.
Rob's cheating.
Password for you. Awesome. And hey, coming up just in the world of Retro Hunters, we got a new hunt episode coming out on the 15th. We're going to be heading to the Capitol Flea Market in San Jose this Saturday, and a few fans and Retroids who live in the San Jose area, it looks like. So we might have a few people popping by to say hello, and that'll be really cool to just meet some folks. So hey, if you live in the San Jose area, come on out. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, I might throw up on you, but
yeah,
it'll be good.
I think it'd be rad to just like grab some lunch.
You will have celebrity puke on yourself. How awesome is that?
So you can sign the barf.
That's really gross.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so look for that coming on September 15th, and we have Retro Hunter shirts. I'm just trying to figure out how to get them online the right way and get them up for sale. I actually had a meeting with Chad from Screw Attack today, kind of talking about some different ways to do that. So look for those coming, and then a happy yet sad announcement coming up on September 23rd and 24th. I'm going to be in Portland for the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. Josh really wants to go, but we're having issues getting him a plane ticket. So if a miracle happens, Josh, and we get you a plane ticket, brother, you are going. So
I'd say that you use duct tape and duct tape into the plane.
Yeah, maybe I can like shove you in a suitcase and I can check you.
That could work, but you're gonna have to pay $20 for the
that would be worth
bag
it.
fee. Yeah.
Oh yeah, $20 instead of an entire airplane ticket.
It's true.
If that doesn't work out, then I might just have to carry around a framed 8x10 of you.
Just a headshot.
Yeah, that's gonna be a black and white glamour shot of you. So anyway.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so that's going to be, the expo is actually the 24th and 25th. I am only going to be there Saturday, but I'm going to be there the night before, Friday, hanging out, and then I'll be there for the expo on Saturday. So hey, if you live in the Portland area, come on out to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, and that would be really cool. So I think that's about it. So I want to just say, hey, thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for hanging with us through our PAX rant and our Jagged Alliance 2 rant.
Dude, I have that game. We're going to have to play.
I know, seriously.
Yeah. You should get it on GOG.
Yeah, we're gonna play. We're gonna.
And actually, I think that don't Jagged Alliance 2 run on Boxer? I think it should.
It probably will. So we'll check that out. So hey, thanks everybody for listening, and hey, until next time, I am Retro Rob.
I'm just Josh. That's my
And I am Pompity Pompous.
That's right. And this was a 7-star DudeCast. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you next time.